Hello, dear students. Welcome back to your English lesson. Today's lesson is for grade 7 and the topic is Waste Disposal Part 2. I'm Ksenija Rumora, your English teacher today. By the end of today's lesson, you'll be able to understand the dialogue about the second-hand shopping mall and to write a summary on it. For this lesson, you need a notebook and a pencil, a device with internet connection, KWL chart, and QR code scanner. Let's first explain KWL chart. You have to draw this chart into your notebooks. The topic is what happens with disposed waste. You need 3 columns. In the first, you write I know. In the second, I would like to know. And in the third, I have learnt. So, if you have everything needed, let's start. Let's first explain KWL chart. You have to draw this chart into your notebooks. The topic is what happens with disposed waste. You need 3 columns. In the first, you write I know. In the second, I would like to know. And in the third, I have learnt. So, if you have everything needed, let's start. If you are asking yourselves what we are going to do today, here are the clues. So, we shall do some revising and predicting with help of KWL chart. Then we shall deal with vocabulary. We shall do listening and writing, and by the end of today's lesson, you will write a summary of what you have learned today. Since the first step is revision, I would like you to remember what we did in our previous lesson, Waste Disposal Part 1. Please write the notes in your notebook using KWL chart that you can see on the screen, and you should write in the first section of the chart, which means the column I know. You can see the column circled in red. In order to remind you, please have a look at the topics discussed last time. These are different types of waste, recyclable and non-recyclable waste, waste bin colors, and 5 R's of waste management. After we have revised, let's do some predicting now. Well, you have disposed your waste and the bins are on the curbside. And what happens then with it? Please have a look at these photos. What is the connection between them? What would you say? And what about these? Is it possible to save the environment just by going shopping? Before going any further, please have a look at some words and their paraphrases or definitions. The words are entrepreneurship, sustainable, an entrepreneur, to upcycle, second-hand, to resell, to drop off, to reinvent, to repurpose, worn out, and to host. The definitions are to make new out of old, able to continue over a period of time, causing little or no harm to the environment, to find a new use for an idea or a product or a building, not new or used, to provide space, someone who starts his own business, especially seeing a new opportunity, skill in starting new businesses, to take something to a place, to sell something that you previously bought, to produce something new based on something that already exists and no longer usable because of too much use. Please stop this video lesson now and try to match them into your notebooks. Let's check. Entrepreneurship means skill in starting new businesses. Worn out means no longer usable because of too much use. An entrepreneur is someone who starts his own business, especially seeing a new opportunity. To host means to provide space. Second-hand means not new or used. To reinvent means to produce something new based on something that already exists. To drop off means to take something to a place. To resell means to sell something that you previously bought. Sustainable means able to continue over a period of time, causing little or no harm to the environment. To repurpose means to make new out of old. And finally, to upcycle means to find a new use for an idea or a product or a building. Well done! Let's practice now by playing a game. In order to play it, please copy the link bit.ly/wastegame1 into your browser or just scan the QR code. Enjoy it! And here are the matched pairs once again. Let's do some predicting now. Try to answer these questions. What is the connection between the recycling center and the shopping mall? What does sustainability have to do with a shopping mall? What kind of entrepreneurship is in question? For this activity, use your KWL chart again, but this time write your predictions in the second section of the chart, the column I would like to know. As you can see, the column is circled in red. Please make sure you have done K and W part of your KWL chart, which means the first and the second column of it before watching the video. While watching, try to find the answers to these 6 questions. What is different about this shopping mall? What do you connect the worn-out leather jackets with? What can you do at the high-fashion trash shopping mall? What is the clever thing about the mall in Sweden? Why is a stream of cars coming there? What can the mall's shopkeepers do? In order to watch the video, please pause this video lesson, copy the link bit.ly/themall1 into your browser or just scan the QR code. write your answers into your notebooks, please. And here are the answers. Every item is second-hand, reinvented or upcycled. We connect the worn-out leather jackets with the lampshade. You can do sustainable shopping at the mall. Its location, right next to the city's recycling center, is the clever thing about the mall in Sweden. A stream of cars is coming there to drop off the unwanted items. The mall's shopkeepers can pick things to resell or upcycle. Good job! Do you maybe remember what the numbers 14, 2018 and 1.3 stand for? Please pause this video lesson and write the answers into your notebooks. If you are not sure, you can watch the video once again. Let's check now. The shopping mall has 14 special shops. In 2018, the mall sold second-hand goods worth $1.3 million. Well done! It's practice time. How? Of course, by playing another game. Please pause this video lesson, copy the link bit.ly/Swedish model into your browser or just scan the QR code. Don't forget to have fun! Let's check. The Trash Shopping Mall started working in 2018. Since that time, it has become famous all around the world. Only in 2018, the mall sold second-hand goods worth $1.3 million. It was a big surprise. Anyhow, Swedish people love their trash shopping mall and they adore high-fashion goods you can buy there. Doing sustainable shopping makes them unique in the world. The mall is one of a kind since it hosts a design school as well. In altogether 14 shops in the mall, young entrepreneurs found their place too. They can find material for the work of art at the nearby city's recycling center. It's up to them and their creativity further on. After they have picked the items, they can decide what to do with them. Successful entrepreneurs can find somebody to resell the items to, or they can just upcycle them. Well done! As you can see, we have come to the part It's your turn. It is connected with writing a summary. And what is your task? Well, your task is to write a short summary of what you have learned today. For this activity, you will need your KWL chart again, but this time please write in the third column, I have learned. This column is circled red in the photo. As a thinking point, there are some photos and questions to help you. Can recycling help in preventing such sites? Can recycling help bees survive? Can recycling help nature stay beautiful? Can recycling help Nature Park Vransko jezero stay untouched? And finally, Are so-called green islands in some towns in Croatia places where trash could easily become cash? Let's reflect on today's lesson. Name 3 ideas stuck with you after today's lesson. Ask 2 questions you still have. And finally, say 1 thing you have learned. For those of you who want to find out more on the topic, in order to discover more about shrinking resources and images of plastic oceans, I suggest watching Blue Planet 2. So, we have come to the end of today's lesson. I hope it was interesting and that you enjoyed it. Thank you for your attention, and until we meet again some other time, stay safe and sound, and bye-bye.